Howdy, greetings out there. Yep, it's me, Damon Chief Jones. Hey, hey, by the way, I got my shirt on. For those of you who may joke of me, I was tired and exhausted. But between the emails and phone calls and what have you, people have just lurched and lurched and lurched on me about, where's the new video? Where's the new video? Okay, I'm only one guy. Oh. Even though I am a big guy, still only one guy. Look, I went to North Carolina. I met up with people from probably 6 different states, from militias from 6 different states that are worried about the well-being of this country. Okay. Also, there was a major study group studying on the Constitution of the states and the Constitution of the United States organic. We studied civil issues. We studied common law. We studied administrative remedies. We studied statutory remedies and common law remedies. So there's 3 classes: the common law remedy, the administrative remedy, and the statutory remedy. Through offices of remedy, because there's an administrator to each agency throughout the United States, whether it's a city, county, state, or federal government. There's administrative agency, there's an administration within each agency, and they can handle things administratively versus civilly or criminally, and that's a better way to go for probably 75 to 90% of the people most of the time, depending on what you got and depending on your point of view. Okay, I got my chance to see how North Carolina law enforcement work, and I saw more North Carolina cop cars and police than I ever seen in my entire life. Okay, and everything's bigger in Texas, and in certain places in Texas I've seen a lot of cop cars and a lot of cops, but around this area, I mean, they were either on the interstate running radar, LiDAR, or air tracking, where they track measurements from an aircraft down to the ground. They even had police sitting on overpasses running radar and calling down to their buddies down the road to stop people. And they had airplane and helicopter in there. I don't know, if they was trying to do some kind of traffic enforcement. I was looking for lines on the road for measurements. I didn't see it, so I don't know really what they were doing. But sheriff's cars and police cars, and I saw all kind of different schemes on cars, so I know it wasn't Mooresville. But I guess they were other cities or some other special units, but they were loaded with cops everywhere. And I just can't tell you. Anyway, it was a good. I worked in a workshop seminar class with a group. So Rod Class, he led the seminar, and then I would basically tell my side of it, or my beliefs and my experience, 39 years in law enforcement, and then I run my class in there and told them, more specifically what I have done, what I am doing, and what I look forward to doing. And so there's a lot of things that Rod Class and I agree on and collaborate on and believe in that are very positive. So I believe there's things that he does that I'm going to be incorporating into my system of things that I have learned and I can use and I can teach. There are some things that he does that it may take me 6 months or a year, or longer to get to that point, because there's some preparations and there's some paperwork involved and some traveling to get things done the way I need them to be where he's at. Some things I can just do right off the bat. Some things he does, he's got a lot of experience in it, and I may have another avenue I'm going. But we have found more open doors. I say it's God. He's opening more windows and more doors for us to jump through, run through, walk through, whatever you want to do. He's opening a lot of doors. But remember, once you've gone inside the honeycomb and you've looked around, you can't unsee what you've seen. When you see it, you've seen it. It's there. Okay? So before you embark on this, and if you're a Christian, you invoke God Almighty up on Most High to open your eyes, your spiritual eyes and your heart and your spirit, to see things and understand it. Or if you're not a Christian and you just say to yourself you're a spiritual person of some sort, or you have some other religion, then you invoke your spirit or your mind, however you want to say it. I try and be fair to all people, so I'm trying to be very inclusive, that you open yourself up and you say, I want to go deep. I want to know the inner workings of society. I want to know from the bottom to the top. I want to know all my remedies and all my recourses to unlawful acts by another man or woman, by a police department, clerks in the court, judges, chiefs of police, sheriffs, constables, marshals, city council people, county people that's in county government. So if you're in the city, county, state, federal government, the people that work in all these various offices that either send you paperwork back that says denied. And by the way, remember, deny is a positive statement that you are lying. In other words, that's another way to say you're refuted and rebuked. So if I said, I come 6 miles here, I travel 6 miles, and somebody says, I deny that. Well, that is to say, I call you a liar. To deny is to lie. And I think it come in mainly, I'm doing a little more research on this, and somebody knows, hey, you can educate me. I'm all ears. Bing! Some people want to call me Shrek. They said, you look like Shrek on that movie. Okay. But anyway, I'm trying to think of how to say, okay, insurance companies. They have a glossary of terms, of which I've got a big copy. Okay, it's their glossary of terms, and so they use it and they call it the policy language. Okay, it's like in Chinese or Japanese or Yugoslavian or Canadian or Mexican. It's in some other language. So if you use a word that says car in their language might mean something different than a car means to you. You know, we know what a motorcycle and a car and a recreational vehicle and all that stuff is. We know what that is in general talk, general speak, street talk. But car might mean something different to them. Hurt to you and hurt to them is two different things. Hurt might not even be in their glossary. They may only have the word injury or damage. Okay? But in the glossary it says exactly what a injury is. It says exactly what a damage is. It says exactly what a remedy is. It says what recourse is. And it says what a claim is. Okay, like you used to have claims on land, claims on a gold strike. You know, like in the 1829 when they had the big gold rush around Dahlonega, which I went through there and spent a little time panning for some gold. It was quite interesting. I've done that in the past a few times. Actually found a little smidge of gold. Anyway, it was just the adventure. But, they had claims. Well, now this is an insurance claim. Okay, you got different kinds of claim. This would be like an insurance claim. Well, if you have a claim against an administrator, then it's an administrative claim. Or if you have any claim that you take to the administration, it can be an administrative claim. Claim of wrongdoing, claim of unlawfulness, claim of damage. But these insurance glossary helps you look up a lot of words, and you can say, per the insurance glossary. This is where you come up with your definition. Or you can say it's 1828 congressionally approved dictionary. Or you could say it's 1st, 3rd, 5th, 6th, 8th, whatever Black's Law Dictionary. Or it's the 1856 Bouvier's Dictionary. I would either go with the 1856 Bouvier's Law Dictionary, the 1828 Congressionally Approved Dictionary, and if it was specific things that I didn't find in either one of them that was a really unique case, I might even go to the insurance glossary, okay? But if I'm going to use the insurance glossary, there's more than one to my belief. And some of the really old ones are the best ones. I think I got an older one. But anyway, I would attach that to it, to my claim, for words, phrases, and languages. So a language is an important thing to know. And here's where some people mess up. If you go to China and you do not have a dictionary, a Chinese dictionary that says English to Chinese, you're in deep, deep trouble. So you have to get a translator to help translate things for you, okay? Or you got to go learn the language yourself. Now, put on your thinking cap. Here's where it gets real good, and this is parables like Jesus used to use to teach, okay? Pay attention to me. When you go get a translator, then they take you through their system of showing you shops, homes, businesses. They do whatever the translation takes because they're Chinese. Well, in America, you got legalese. So when people go to court, they get a translator. Their translator is called an attorney. He's an officer of the court. He's a part of the system. So he's a translator within that system because it's its own private little world. And in its private own little world, you have to have the translator. So they know the words, they know the customs, the traditions, what float and what sinks in that country, so to speak. So that's going to be it for today. I'll try and get some out tomorrow, the next day. I know it's been 36 hours or 48 hours since I had something out. I hope nobody don't throw rocks at me or nothing like that. God bless you and have a great day.